How to teach yourself to be a good cook. Whether you are cooking for yourself, for your significant other, or for your whole family, there are basic tips that I can share for you to be successful in your cooking journey. My dear aspiring cooks and bakers, welcome to my video one of abramsmom basic tips, wherein I would share basic tips and knowledge from my own experiences in the kitchen, baking and cooking. Anybody can become a successful chef, a baker, or a cook without going to proper culinary school. And so you can become one of those. And you can have that title through your hard work and experience to progress every day. So, how to teach yourself to be a good cook? Number one, you must have a positive mindset. If you have a positive mindset, you will have a positive attitude towards achieving what you want. Like if you want to cook, you will now have a can-do attitude to accomplish those things. And it's a good start to have a routine or a habit. And it will make the process of cooking easier for you. Number two, start with the basics. Well, when you say basic, it is the simplest thing, but the most essential, because basic is the foundation of everything, the starting point. If you don't know how to fry a simple egg, a simple hot dog, so how can you proceed with the more complex dish? You do not know the basic. Number three, keep it simple. You are just starting, and therefore, what you will do first are the simplest and basic recipes. You can keep your cooking equipment simple. Minimum cooking supplies. Have to buy more than what you need. Don't purchase fancy kitchen equipments if you don't need it. If you already have a pot, a frying pan, and some basic baking tools, etc., make use of them. Number four, spice collection. Make sure you have the basic spices to spice up your dishes like salt and pepper. And some of the spices you know you will always use, or your favorites that you love incorporating with your recipes. You don't have to worry because you will acquire and learn more combination of spices in your cooking journey. So number five, knives for cutting and slicing. Make sure they are sharp and of the highest quality that don't rust. Knives can save you from kitchen frustration. Let's say, how would you feel if you are cutting a meat and your knife is not sharp enough to slice? If you force to cut or slice, injuries can occur, right? You might cut your fingers, and you don't want that, do you? So, number six, learn basic measurements. Proper, correct measurements are a very important thing to have a successful dish. Knowing these basic measurements will make the entire process go smoother by saving time and not wasting expensive ingredients. If you did not get the correct measurement of a certain ingredients, you will ruin your dish. Like, how can you eat it? Or how can your family eat if it's too salty, sweet, or spicy? You end up throwing the food and you are wasting the food. 7. Reliable recipes. At first, there's no way you will ever know if the recipe is good, if it's legit, until you try it yourself, until you try to cook it. So if you want a certain dish, start to have a research from a good book, a good cook, and strictly do and follow all the instructions correctly and cook it and taste it. Then, only then you will know if the recipe is legit. If the author is honest enough to share the recipe and the knowledge, if it's foolproof. And if it's good, of course, keep the recipe. And later on, maybe you can learn to modify, add, experiment on that particular recipe. Be meticulous and choosy in following some recipes in the internet because not all of them are legit. And before I proceed, please like, share, and subscribe on this channel to support my videos for me to continue to make more inspiring basic tips, basic topics. So hit the notification bell now also for you to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Number 8, be patient. Patience is the key. Keep in mind that cooking is a learning process. If you really want to cook and learn, you'll be patient. You'll be patient not to give up. Even experienced chefs and bakers, unexpected things can still pop out of nowhere. But if you have patience and focused on learning something each time you cook, what worked and didn't work, this will make you better and progress because there's no such thing as perfect, only progress.